hear that V8. All right, YouTube, Mercedes back here, bringing you guys a new video. Got my S-Class. Been a while since I posted a POV video. Had a whole issue with my GoPro. Shout out to GoPro support. They sent me a Hero 12 as a replacement. It took a while, but I did get one, so big shout out to them. As you can see, I need to change my tires. They're getting pretty low. But overall, I don't like BF Goodrich, but that's what came with the car when I got it. Been really enjoying this car a lot. Been a lot of fun. Great car. But yeah, guys, been a while since I posted my last video, so I have a lot of news to update you guys on. Woo! Feels good to be recording. But yeah, guys, we're gonna go get some content. But like I've said, it's been a while since I posted my last video. And man, does it feel good to be back in the driver's seat. But I don't know if you guys can notice, but this is a Hero 12. I hope the quality is a little bit better than my Hero 7. I was rocking that thing for a long time, but had some issues with it. Eventually gave out. Had to go get the replacement sent by GoPro. And you know, this is what they gave me. So very long wait, but I hope this footage comes out really well. But this has been a while, like I said, since the last time I posted a video. Lots of news to update you guys on. I just got a shop. If you haven't seen my update video, I just got a shop not too far from my house. So that is a big achievement for myself. Big pat on the shoulder. I'll be able to, you know, give you guys better videos on my project cars. I'll be able to dive into project cars more now that I have the space to work on them. Just because I don't have a garage at my house, street parking, so I can't really do big projects when it starts to rain or mosquitoes, all kinds of these variables. But with this shop that I got, aka a barn, I'll be able to really work on my cars. So I'm super excited. Can't wait to show you guys the progress. We just bought lights and we're in the middle of installation, and we gotta fix this door. This door's like 500 pounds, and there's no way to manually lift it beside having like 3 or 4 people lift it up and then put like a wood, you know, 2x4 to keep it up. So once that's all settled, there'll definitely be more shop videos coming up. But man, does it feel good to be back in the driver's seat giving you guys a POV. Shout out to all my viewers. You guys are amazing. We're gonna run it up very shortly. But yeah, this thing's so smooth. This car, I just hop in and I just chill. It was such a good, this is the nicest car out of all the cars that I've owned for sure, in terms of just the luxury. Performance, it's a 4.3 liter V8. It's not that good, you know, it's not that quick, but I will say on the highway this thing rips. And you know, you can be going, you know, 60, 70 at 1K RPM, which is insane. All my other cars have been V6s, inline 6s. My SLK been pretty popular on the channel. That you know, that car when on the highway is probably like 2,000 RPM. Oh, we got a big bus coming. But yeah, this thing rips. I'll give you guys a little launch. You can hear that V8. Oh yeah, German V8s are so torquey and smooth. When you really gas it, especially on the highway, this thing's a rocket. Can't really do like the crazy back roads like my G35. I do have regrets on the G35. I wish I kept it, but the transmission was slipping and I didn't have the shop, so I guess I could have paid someone to, you know, fix the transmission, but, you know, I wanted to sell it while I was still working okay, and, you know, I got more than I paid for it, so yeah. But this thing has been such a nice car. I mean, the only problem I've had is my pneumatic pump locks or whatever. They went out, so only my front 2 doors open, and I can lock it, but I have to use like the physical key, which is kind of janky. But other than that, the engine, transmission, I've driven this to the beach with my boys. That was really fun. This thing's taken quite a bit of long trips, and it's, like I said, very nice on the highway. Very smooth, just very easy to drive. But my plans on the next car, I do want to end up selling this, even though I know this has been a lovely car. It's a great daily driver. I just miss having a sporty car. I don't know what I want. Drop a comment down below, what should I get? I'm thinking going back to Beamers. I want a 335, I want a turbo. I had the N52 motor, but I want to step up. Either get the N54, N55. I'm not really, you know, whichever one, I don't really mind. But I'm gonna get all my e-torque sockets. I don't know if you're familiar with BMWs, but they are maintenance heavy, but they are very fun to drive. This car, it's fun to drive, but it's different. It's more like just super chill. You know, you can't take corners like you do in a G35 in this. It's too big of a boat. It does have sport suspension with the air setup, but I mean, it's just so heavy. Taking corners is kind of sus in this thing, but in a straight line, this thing's a rocket. Like I was saying, I'll definitely get some highway POVs soon. Let's see where I'm going. Stop sign. He was looking at the camera like, what is this guy doing? But yeah, I mean, it's V8. It's the smallest V8, but it rips. This one came with a 5-liter and also like a supercharged engine as well. This thing's awesome. I definitely want to, you know, once I get more money, I definitely want to experience the AMG of this version. And, you know, this is the W220. There's other generations of the S-Class. I'm definitely an S-Class fanboy after buying one. You can't go wrong with the S-Class. And also when I see like other owners at like the gas station, we always talk, and they're always like, yeah, I got a business, or like they'll be like, I'm retired or something, you know. These are like achievements, I want to say. If you got an S-Class, you're doing something. Especially if it's, you know, running and driving and you're daily driving it. These things, you know, not as maintenance heavy. Knock on, you know, if it's, I think it's real wood, knock on whatever the wood is. You know, these cars aren't as maintenance heavy as the BMWs for some reason. I think these older Mercedes, they just kind of well built compared to the BMWs. The BMWs are well built, but they have a lot of plastic. A lot of stuff breaks on them. But this has weird electronic issues, I will say. Like I was saying, the doors don't really work the way they do. I can't open the trunk. I have to take like the license plate light out to, like, you know, pull this rod to open it, which is really janky and inconvenient if you have to do it in a hurry. But, you know, other than that, this car has been super good. Drivetrain wise, these engines and motors are really good, especially if you do the, you know, basic maintenance, oil change, spark plugs, gaskets. I do have to change the transmission fluid for sure. I've never done it since I bought it, and that was last year in October. So I've had this car for almost a year, and with me, I kind of just once it becomes like 1 year, I like to switch it up, get a different car. But I live in the great state of Maryland, and they just changed a law where it used to be 20 years ago, any car from 20 years ago, you could just slap historic tags, which evades emissions and vehicle inspection. So I don't work at a dealership anymore. I'm now full-time business owner doing roadside assistance in my area, which has been a huge help for me financially. And with the freedom, I've been able to, you know, tinker more with my cars and just have more time for YouTube and stuff. I've been neglecting my YouTube channel, but I've been super busy. I had a lot of stuff go on this summer and spring between juggling, you know, doing this full time. But I want to talk more about the business that I'm doing. I started doing it full time in December, and it's grown exponentially. I almost have 100 reviews on Google, pretty much 5 stars. You know, I do battery jump starts, battery changes, tire repair. I put on spare tires for people that don't have the tools. But it's been a great business, and I'm super grateful. But now it's time for me to really, you know, ramp up the YouTube content. But yeah, this is one of my favorite roads to drive on. It's got a little bit of traffic going on just because it's almost 4 p.m. so everyone's getting off work. But like I said, this has been such a great experience. Oh, we got traffic. Oh, look at that Chevy. Corvette. Look at that Corvette. I want a C8 so bad. Young dude driving it too. Yeah, I want a C8 so bad. Oh my gosh. Any Corvette, honestly. That will definitely be on the channel one day. I definitely want to, you know, experience the Corvette life. But, you know, this stuff takes time, hard work, perseverance, patience, and, you know, focus to, you know, really get this stuff going. But yeah, this was just a quick update video. Be on the lookout. I'm gonna be posting a lot more. I finally got my GoPro. Shout out GoPro. And yeah, guys, I'm so excited. So thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Marcus out. Peace.